Follow the money. That's what I always say. You always follow the money. Yeah.
This is Follow the Money with Mitch Moss and Pauly Howard on VSiN.
Mitch Moss and Pauly Howard are here to make you a friend of ours.
That would mean you were major.
Investigating what is and isn't legit.
That's a fugazi. All right? That's a fugazi. We looked at it for 2 seconds.
Seeing through the lines to make you a better.
I know you know. And I know you know I know you know.
The FTM Army is being sent for.
In our thing, you get sent for, you go in alive, you come out dead. And it's your best friend that does it.
These two wise guys would never steer you wrong.
Forget about it.
This is Real or Fugazi on Follow the Money.
Best open in the business, often imitated, never duplicated. Real deal here. Participate, FTM at vsin.com, or tweet at us as well. Phenomenal questions here. Mitch Moss. Penix after the win last night. It showed we're one of the ones. We're really good. We are legit. Is that real or Fugazi?
I think it's at least partially real. So I'll go, yeah, I agree with him. Right, again, because what we talked about in the first hour of today's program, the bottom of each conference is so weak. So you can cut out like almost half of each conference, right? The AFC and the NFC. And then I have questions about like nearly every other team. Now, again, people can easily come back and throw the 30-0 loss at Carolina in my face. That's fine. They also dominated Minnesota early on in the year. That was, by the way, coming off of that awesome, fourth quarter that McCarthy had against the Bears in week 1. And they were great defensively. Last night was not a fluke, and they got dudes, man.
Well, they caught him Buffalo at the right time, though, too.
Okay, that's fair.
No Kincaid, no Milano, but it's also, yep.
I think
I want to like this team. I want them to do well. They're fun to watch. They have weapons.
I don't love Morris. They have weapons,
Right.
and I think they have a pretty damn good defense the way it appears now.
Yes.
At least one that is getting better. So I say, why not? Yeah, I think they're real.
All right.
Now, keep this in mind. Keep the tape here in 2 weeks when I change my mind on that one.
Real or Fugazi? Huge game Thursday. But I think with the quarterback change, the Bengals have life. Can they get in this discussion in the 8-9 wins range? Now you got Flacco in there, and they were able to move the ball in the second half. 2-4. You got to beat Pittsburgh this Thursday. Winnable game, right?
Is it?
Yeah, they're 5-point dogs at home. Come on. Jets, Bears, Steelers, paid too tough?
That's Fugazi.
Okay.
Like, if you're asking me how much life do they have, is it like the Undertaker meme? Where he's back to full life, now he's going to be a badass?
They close Miami, Arizona, Cleveland. That's doable. The problem is they play Baltimore 2 times in 3 weeks. What's going to be coming up when Lamar's back at Thanksgiving? One of them's Thanksgiving. Then they play the Bills, and they play the Ravens again.
Right.
So they couldn't catch them when Rush was in there.
Do I think they could go over an updated win total of 5.5?
That I like a lot.
Sure, but are they a playoff team? No, Fugazi.
Don't have life. Don't have life?
No.
Okay. This is fascinating. The odds with the Ravens. 1-5. Even money to make the playoffs. A small dog in the second choice to win the division. Pittsburgh's 4-1. They're 1-5. This is fascinating. Real or Fugazi?
Oh, 100%.
I can't get enough of this.
Real.
Looking at the odds, like, what? How can these be the odds? They're still talking play. It's only happened 4 times in history.
So I keep having this team in my head. Because I also think that you kept betting them like 20 years ago. I think I've referenced this team this year. It was the Rams team, Mark Bulger. They started 0-5.
Yeah.
Right? And because they had a ton of injuries, as I recall. They couldn't stop a nosebleed at all on defense.
Yeah.
But the offense was absolutely the scariest probably in the entire league. And they battled back to 5-5, but then it was just too much to overcome. I think that right now, like if you have like 13-1 out there on the Ravens to win the NFC, like would you be, fast forward now, the AFC, would you be stunned if we get a Ravens-Chiefs AFC title game?
Stunned.
I would not be.
Come on.
I would not be stunned.
There's something, the stench with the defense.
Yeah, but they're getting guys back, though.
They just cut Gardner Johnson, too. They just signed him.
He can't play.
I know. Well, that's bizarre, right? But you just can't look at this and say, okay, well, Bears, Vikings, Browns, Bengals, they could lose those games. Well, they can't stop anything.
Certainly they could.
But I can't look at this and say with a 1-5 team that is so bad defensively and can't get Henry going. Oh, once Lamar comes back, absolutely. They'll sweep the Bengals. They'll go into Cleveland and win. They'll go into Minnesota and win. You look up, tough loss, couple turnovers. You look up and it's like, oh my God, so we have 7 losses.
Here's the deal, right? It's such a week-to-week league. Certainly they could finish 6-11 and just the season's going to be a total throwaway year.
Yeah.
Or like other teams on their schedule have a bunch of injuries, they get right and then they start to take off a little bit. And I'll bring up another game. I talked about this either yesterday or late last week. You want to tell me, knowing what we know right now in Survivor Contest, the one out here at Circa where you have to use a game on Thanksgiving, you want to tell me that it's like a shoe-in? Oh, I'll just plan for Philadelphia against Chicago? No problem, and I'll keep marching on?
No, not right now.
Absolutely not right now.
No, not with their issues.
Nothing's a gimme in this league anyway, but certainly...
I would have to go Kansas City. I think they go up and down the field against Dallas. But those are tough choices. Man. What? You want Lamar on?
Yeah, I do. I want Lamar.
Against Cincinnati, you do?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
All right.
Because Burrow's not going to be back by then.
Okay. Monday night again. Let's dance. Another doubleheader. 4 o'clock and a 7 o'clock. The early game. If Baker Mayfield beats the Lions on the road, I want him odds on to be the favorite to win the MVP. Real or fugazi?
Well, that's real because I want him as well to be odds on.
So common sense has got to prevail.
But I don't.
Mahomes, the liability. You can't. His numbers aren't good, and they're 3-3.
Right. Well, here, Paul, hold on a second here. Do you know who they played this week? KC? They're 11.5-point favorites against the Raiders? So what if they score 35 plus and he has 4 more touchdowns in the game?
Could happen.
It could.
But then again, I look at who I'm throwing to on Baker Mayfield, and as the listener tweeted, he's right. At this point, they're just taking guys out of the stance. And he's making it work. Right.
Somebody's going to, if they put it this way, if they win the game against the Lions on Monday night. Now, is Ibuka playing or no?
No, he's not playing.
Because we're going to find out more today.
Yeah. He's not coming back with a hammy.
So if if he's still behind Mahomes in the MVP market, what happens to Bowles to win Coach of the Year?
That's another one.
If they're 6-1 and they have a win over the Lions and some of these other games, and they're
nothing but Shanahan talk. How's Bowles 14-1?
I saw him higher than that today.
What'd you get?
18. I didn't bet it, but like 18.
I know. But Shanahan's got better odds. He just beat Shanahan, and he's got a plethora of injuries too. Come on now, with the Cohen and the Steichen stuff.
Right. So if they beat, I'll put it this way: if the Buccaneers beat the Lions Monday night and the season ended after the game, he would have to go off as a massive favorite to win the whole thing. Like, again, it would be unanimous probably. Or somebody, I guess, out there would be like, oh, Patrick Mahomes, look at the EPA per play, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
Sure. Go on a date sometime.
Real or fugazi, the Packers aren't right.
Yeah, there's something to miss. That's off the bye.
Jordan Love does 3 dumb things a game.
Minimum.
Doesn't get the first down scrambling, throws the stupid interception in the red zone. It's like, come on, every week with this guy.
Can we talk about the slide on...
Oh, God. He gave Cincinnati life.
Of course he did. How do you not know that? I heard a great analogy last week at a sports book, watching multiple games at the same time. You should be like an outfielder on every pitch. In your head, there's 2 outs right now. If the ball comes to me, I know what I'm doing. Mm-hmm. Jordan Love, if it opens up, okay, I got to pick up this many yards. I know where the marker's at.
To the marker.
Right?
Yep.
And it's just like, he's concerning for sure. I can't trust him at all. And also, like, how do you come off the bye and it comes down to that? You need a field goal to put the Bengals away. And the Bengals come out at halftime and they go on a 10, 11-minute drive to score? What?
Yeah. One more. I think this was a bad move. Friday night, Eagles at the Spear. They opened up with Hotel California. This is, as far as I know, this is the only time they tour and they come here, and Henley gets on the plane and he's in his bed at night at 2 a.m. I think the first 8 shows they did grossed $40 million. People can't get enough of it. But they opened with their biggest hit. That's a bad move, real or fugazi.
Nah, it's I've seen it happen before.
I couldn't believe that. They opened with Hotel California?
What else do they have? Like, how long is their catalog?
God, come on. That's deep.
You think that they're overrated, though.
Absolutely. I'm with the dude. Oh, man, the Eagles, man. I mean, I just think it's one of these nights, Desperado. Take it to the limit. Life in the Fast Lane. I like that song.
There you go.
They got a ton of hits. Right? But to come out with Hotel California, they opened with it, I was stunned.
Okay, I've seen Guns N' Roses once in my life. Top 5 concert of my lifetime.
I enjoyed it too, right.
They were phenomenal, right? I could not believe Axl's voice live, and I could not believe how good Slash was going on some of these riffs. Phenomenal.
Right. They did.
Third song, Welcome to the
I
Jungle.
was shocked. They did it too when I was there.
Blew me away. I'm like,
third
what?
or fourth song.
I'm just sitting down.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I've also seen but trust me, I've been to like plenty of rock concerts. I have been. This is not the only two examples I can think of.
Help us out, audience. Help us out with that. The Eagles opened with Hotel California. I'm stunned by that.
Yeah, have you
That's
been-
like your 311 store. No, who was
Oh
it?
my God! I took my wife to
311,
go
yeah.
see 311. Amber is the color of my energy, like her top 5 song of all time. They play in Las Vegas for 311 weekend every single year. Took her on Saturday night, 3.5 hours. I had no idea they had 13 albums.
Yeah.
We sat through 3.5 hours and never played Amber. And then I tweeted about it, and people were like, "Oh, you should know this. They only played on the second."
Bad beat.
Yeah, sure,
Tough
you got
one.
it.
Tough one. That's nuts. Because I've seen Metallica like 10 times. They usually close. They're late with Sandman or One. One you're going to get back in.
That's going to be
usually.
late, yeah.
Yeah, back end. But again, their catalog's so deep.
Oh, they got how
That's
much?
nuts, though. To me, who plays their biggest hit right off the bat?
Can you imagine if you're honestly?
Oh,
it's a big crowd. You're getting a cocktail, whatever. You're like, wait,
I
are
know,
they
right?
opening?
Yeah.
It's Hotel California.
Yeah. How about this? Jordan Scott from Mama's Pizza went to the show. On the way home, he sat next to the guitar player on the flight. The guy lives in Dallas.
Wow. Okay.
What are the odds of that? Just talking to him about the Eagles and his life and being a guitar player. Can you believe that? Hey, buddy, how you doing? I just saw you perform. Basketball season ready to tip off. The VSiN experts have been hard at working, tracking all the moves to help you bet smarter. Get in $9.99 for your first month. Previews and power ratings, every team, live betting strategies. It's here in a week. $9.99, VSiN.com/subscribe.
Up next, Week 8 look-ahead numbers in the National Football League, one of our favorite segments of the entire week.
This is Follow the Money on VSiN.
Coming up in 15 minutes, Paul Stone's going to join the program, longtime college football handicapper and bettor. He'll have 3 games this weekend. Also, I want to run down like his top 10 power-rated teams in that sport because I want to know where Indiana falls to him.
I'd like to know where Texas Tech is.
Another good one.
Mm-hmm.
Would you like it, love it, or hate it if we got Texas Tech Indiana in the title game?
That'd be phenomenal.
Oh, my God, that would be so good.
Yeah, be all time. All time.
On X, you were talking about how Jordan Scott, Mama's Pizza, came out here to watch the Eagles play at the Sphere. First song was Hotel California. Mick Brentley says, guys, the first line is on a dark desert highway. Of course they're going to play that.
Yeah.
That's not good enough for me, I don't think.
No. Venue or location doesn't dictate the set list. I'm shocked that their biggest hit and one of the best songs ever, right out of the gates with it. Because you're right, you get caught with your pants down.
Yeah.
What if you're late? What if whoa, missed it already?
Sure. We're big
Bad beat.
Tool fans here on the show.
Love Tool.
Love them. I've seen them like 7-8 times. I don't know the last
You've
time.
seen them 7-8 times?
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. I saw them 3 times in an 18-month stretch out here.
Can you blow my mind about it? You went to this concert?
Can I blow your mind?
Yeah. Like, what's the strangest concert?
You know who's good at that? Jeff Sherman from the Westgate. I think he has seen Metallica on 3 continents.
Oh, impressive.
Maybe 4?
I went to Nine Inch Nails and White Zombie once. Because I was a fat fella. I was in the mosh pit kicking ass and taking names. Couldn't move me.
No, God,
Loved
no.
it.
270 pounds, you were a rock. Sweating all over everybody.
That's great. Yeah, the long hair was good.
But Gary says, the last time I went to go see Tool at T-Mobile out here in Las Vegas, they never played sober. And my response was, I don't know the last time I watched them live and they played Eulogy. Like, Eulogy is phenomenal.
See, that's the problem. They got so many albums now and every song's 8 minutes.
I know.
Like, there's only so much you can get to.
They're not playing 9 hours.
Yeah, tough, my friend.
All right. You like to go into this fresh. Every week we do this, the look-ahead numbers in the National Football League. And these numbers are courtesy of the Westgate. The Thursday night game is the Los Angeles Chargers against Minnesota. How about that? Chargers at home, lane 3.
Good game. Love this team. Want them to do well. The great start, 3-0. But damn, you got to get healthy. Maybe they found something here with the running back. I guess it was Miami's defense. That's the comeback.
Yeah.
But it's a tough game. Oh, that's a tough one. I got to see how Minnesota looks Sunday. I would say under, if anything.
Okay.
Good game, though.
The Bengals are now to the games on Sunday. The Bengals are playing the Jets.
Here we go. Come on.
Since he's 2.5, did you circle this game and say that's a win?
Yep. That's
so I'm
a
going to
win.
bet but now they're going to have extended rest here, right? Because they play in 2 nights.
Yep.
So they have those extra days to get ready for Aaron Glenn, Justin Fields in this Jets offense. The Jets have Carolina this week.
Is there a quarterback change? And I don't. Boy, this should be an over too. Total 42.5. No stops in this game. I would say that the Jets can get Cincinnati on the ground, but Cincinnati should win this game.
Yeah, I like
2.5.
I like the Bengals, but also I don't know if that's going to go up because the Jets can maybe beat Carolina, and the Bengals again they're 5.5, 6-point dogs against Pittsburgh this week.
They're not that bad. I know the offensive line's horrendous, but if you can protect Flacco, he's going to move the ball. He's a cagey vet.
KG vet.
We could get Flacco fever again.
He's a complete statue.
You got that. Talk to me Thursday night.
Okay, I will. Many times I will text you.
I know
during
he
the game.
can't move, but he couldn't move in Cleveland either. I mean, if you can protect him, he can take some shots down the field and hit some big plays.
Now, I think this line's too short because I think the Texans are a bet-on team here coming up. They're 2 at home next week to San Francisco.
It's another under, I think, 43.5. But, oh, wow. It's a tough game.
2? I don't think it's going to go well for Mac Jones in this game, and I like Mac under Kyle Shanahan.
The criticism Sunday was unfair. He's hurt. He's playing through a ton of injuries also.
No doubt.
So, a couple turnovers, but still, he's making it work.
You figure they're going to have...
with the Bourne sighting, and they did a good job offensively.
Yeah, the Bourne Identity's back.
Yeah.
They're making another sequel there, and Pearsall figures to be back. But 2 at home? I think it should be at least 3. Baltimore 6.5 against Chicago.
Oh, God. Whoa.
If there's good weather here, over from my lungs.
Okay.
I didn't see a total at the West
49 and 49.5 at DraftKings.
That's okay. Never
Right.
mind.
Yeah,
I was
all
hoping to be like 47.
Never mind. Yeah.
Never mind. Take it back.
Okay.
Atlanta 6.5 against Miami.
Oh boy.
This is in Atlanta, by the way.
Oh, Robinson might have 250. They're going to run all over him.
Team total Atlanta over.
Oh, come on.
How is Miami going to get stops here?
How is
you
that?
know what?
It's 5.5 at DraftKings.
Yeah.
No way.
Give me. I don't even want to say this on the air, but I will. Give me Tyler Algier ladders in that game. Because you can throw the third string running back as the Chargers did against them last week, and he might go for $125.
Oh, that's too low.
Oh,
they might set a record in that game.
I think I got a low. It's below a touchdown right now.
Yes.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to bet that. Buffalo is 7 at Carolina. Buffalo has a bye week to get ready for it, but on the road, Carolina's good at home.
I got to see. Let's see if they're healthy and who's back. It feels high. Again, look at the wins.
All right. We just had this game last week. Did not go well for Hotel California and the Eagles. They lost as a 7.5-point favorite on the road against the Giants. Now they're going to run it right back. They're 8 at home. So it's not much higher than what it closed. I know what people are going to say. There's no way they could be 7.5 on the road and I'll come back 2 weeks later and be only 8 at home.
Yeah.
They're going to say it should be at least 10.
Dart carved them up. Let's see. I want to see what Dart looks like Sunday.
It's a huge test for him and Scadaboo against Denver.
They've been awesome so far.
I think this number is too high. New England is 7.5 against Cleveland.
How long now until they put Sanders in? Now that he's the backup.
Well, that was unfair what they did to Gabriel in that game.
Yeah.
I mean, my God.
How long are they going to go with him, though? I mean, it doesn't 11 straight games, 17 points or fewer. At what point are they just going to say, put the kid in there, everyone wants to see him, let's see what he can do?
Yeah. I just think that's an inflated number. Current form doesn't look good for Cleveland, and the Patriots now rocking and rolling a little bit.
Boy, how about the schedule break for these guys? I mean, I know it was easy, but look at this.
I know.
Look at this 3-week run for the Patriots.
Yep. MVP and the Buccaneers are 5.5 at the Saints. What's the total in that game that you're
47.5.
Yeah, that's an over right there.
Yep. Yeah.
To me, the Saints and the Bears this week is an overplay. And you like the Buccaneers to win by 6 or more?
Yes, I do.
At some point, they're going to get these guys back, right? Is it going to be by then? The Colts are 12 against the Titans.
Oh, God. Cam Ward, I said, came out and said he gave himself an F grade. He grades like me, hard grader. F. Let's see what the new coaching staff can do.
Normally there is that idea of the new coach bump. 6-3 ATS last nine times for an interim coach.
Let me watch the game Sunday, but also very disappointed with what I saw out of Indy last Sunday. They should have lost that game. You couldn't stop Brissett until Mac Jones went off late. Brissett had the most passing yards of the day. That was a hold on McBride. Bad job by the Colts.
Yeah. Broncos are 4 against the Cowboys. Is that too many?
Wait a second. No, it's 5.5 at DraftKings.
Wow. Okay.
Holy, it's all about Nix. It's what Bo Nix shows up.
Well, how does he not have a good game against this defense?
Yeah. 4. Oh, I'd lay that. They'll move it. The defense is too good.
I was going to say, is this going to be the game where the Dak offense and his numbers come crashing down a little bit?
Yeah, come on. This Pickens thing can't continue. You're throwing it. Come on. He's got Pickens and Ferguson.
That's pretty much it.
It shouldn't be that hard.
Sunday night, our Packers are 3 at the Steelers.
God, 3 weeks ago, I would have said, get all you can eat.
I know.
Yeah. They're going to kill Rodgers. But this, I don't know. I think they blitz too much. You're going to get home with Parsons anyways. Why are you sending the house? You're going to get beaten exposed that way.
Okay.
I think they blitz too much.
I don't really want to lay 3 with Green Bay on the road in that spot. I would say this, good primetime games next week.
Oh, yes, very good. I would take the under as well. I agree with Rodgers. That field's a travesty. You saw what happened to Boswell, and Rodgers called it borderline unplayable.
Oh, yeah.
They got to do something with, I guess all this time of year, they have all the high school games or what's going on or something. I know. The field looked atrocious.
Oh. And it looked like they were doing Dark Knight Rises out there again.
Yes.
On Monday night, the Chiefs are 5.5 against the Commanders.
Oh, yeah.
Man, you know what? We're all about the Chiefs now winning the whole thing. We're buying in. Give me the points in Washington. Because the Commanders are going to be able to move the ball. You take away the 3.
Spags. No.
Yeah,
don't say that.
Yeah, they will.
No, I love Spags.
They're going to be pissed off at what happened last night with the 3. They win that game. They probably cover without the 3 turnovers.
Yeah.
Right? They're going right down to score a touchdown in the first quarter.
Tell me about it. I had him.
Now, is McLaurin going to be back?
I know. That's big. I don't think they'll slow down Kansas City, and Spags is too good.
So then you want to go over? Because I think Washington will score as well.
No.
You don't?
They will not. No. Well, Washington will not. No. Spags is too good.
I thought you really loved Cliff Kingsbury as well.
Yeah, I do. But Spags is the nuts. Spags is
so he trumps everything.
All Spags, baby. Love Spags.
I can throw any offense. 07 Patriots. Doesn't matter.
No,
99 Vikings.
No, that's a problem.
98 Vikings.
Just throw it deep to Moss.
Paul Stone on the program coming up next. Professional sports bettor. He will analyze 3 games this week in college football. And we got to get his top 10 power rated teams as well. I want to know where he has Indiana. Paul wants to know where he has Texas Tech.
This is Follow the Money on VSiN.
Best bets in college football now as we head out to the Progressive Guest Line. Professional sports bettor, longtime college football bettor and handicapper Paul Stone joins the program. A lot to get into with Paul right now. Good afternoon, buddy. Thanks for the time. Let's begin with one of the 3 games that we have on the slate tonight. And you want to analyze and give out a best bet on the FIU Western Kentucky game, as Western Kentucky is laying double digits here. Who do you like?
Yeah, Western Kentucky laying 10 tonight in this Conference USA game in Bowling Green. You know, under their 7th-year head coach Tyson Helton, Western Kentucky has certainly thrown the ball early and often, and that hasn't changed this year with the arrival of their first-year starting quarterback, Maverick McIver, who transferred over from FCS Abilene Christian during the offseason. The Hilltoppers, they throw the ball on about 57% of their offensive plays, so they're pass-heavy. They've thrown for an average of 306 yards per game, 7.6 yards per attempt. McIver, 12 touchdowns against 2 interceptions. But this, to me, this handicap's about Florida International's defense, and specifically its pass defense. In its most recent game 10 days ago against UConn, UConn threw for a total of 377 yards against FIU. UConn, normally not known as a passing team, they hit home run balls, touchdown passes of 61 and 65 yards against FIU. Also had a 45-yard completion. That 377 passing yards by UConn was the most for UConn against an FBS school since way back in 2019 when they passed for 433 yards against East Carolina. So I'm looking for McIver and company to have a big game through the air against FIU. I think Western Kentucky, who's got the lead in the conference by half a game, rolls by 2 touchdowns or more. Western Kentucky -10 over UConn.
Very good. How about a Big Ten matchup coming up this weekend as well? What a spot for Penn State to be in. Firing James Franklin, 3 bad losses in a row. Well, 2 bad ones, coupled with a loss at home to Oregon. And now they get an Iowa team fresh off a 37-0 thumping of the Badgers in Madison here. Hawkeyes laying 3. Do you like them?
Yeah, I'll tell you, Penn State, they begin the year as the number 2 team in the nation in both preseason polls. And some handicappers actually had Penn State number 1 in their power ratings. I'm not going to mention any names, but some of us did. But now we got a Penn State team that's lost 3 straight games. That includes back-to-back losses to UCLA and Northwestern on both occasions, more than a 3-touchdown underdog. Now they've lost their veteran third-year starting quarterback in Drew Aller. He left late against Northwestern with an apparent lower leg injury. His college career is over. And, I didn't even mention they fired their coach, their longtime coach, James Franklin, on Sunday. So a lot of turmoil surrounding this Penn State program, a lot of uncertainty. Here they are with a 3-3 record, 0-3 in conference play. They're going to be trotting out a redshirt freshman quarterback in Ethan Grunkemeyer. He's a guy who's thrown a grand total of 13 career passes in 5 appearances over the last 2 years. Got an interim coach as well, obviously, Terry Smith. He played wide receiver at Penn State back in the day. He served as a secondary coach there for the last decade. He's the interim coach till the end of the year. Again, just uncertainty, turmoil swirling around this Penn State program. They might flip a switch on Saturday in Iowa City, but I'm not banking on it. I like Iowa -3 over Penn State.
We were just talking about this game. What does it say more about LSU's issues offensively or how good Vandy has been? Vandy favored against LSU, but you're on the total. Take it away.
Yeah, I'm just going to go over the numbers here, not get too numbers heavy, but they tell the story when you talk about LSU's season to this point. Only one of LSU's 6 opponents, I should say, has scored more than 10 points this year against the Bayou Bengals. That was Ole Miss. They beat LSU 24-19 2.5 weeks ago in Oxford. LSU only allowing an average of 12.2 points per game defensively against FBS opponents to rank 4th nationally in scoring defense. In their 5 games versus FBS opponents, predictably, LSU not only 5-0 to the under, but every one of those 5 games has gone under the closing total by 14 points or more. So their games to this point sailing under the total. Meanwhile, dating back to the middle of last season, 8 of Vanderbilt's last 9 games against SEC opponents have also gone under the total. So they've been an under team. And when you're playing unders, you certainly want to look at pace of play. Both these teams play slow. LSU averaging just 63.4 plays per game. Vandy only 62.2 plays per game. I don't see the winner scoring any more than 24 points, might not even reach 24. I like LSU Vanderbilt under 49 Saturday in Nashville. And just a quick couple of notes that don't apply to the total. If Vanderbilt closes as the favorite here, and I didn't even know we had betting information going back this far, that Vanderbilt, according to one reputable source, it would be the first time that they have been favored over LSU since way back in 1948. And also, really didn't think of this. Vanderbilt had a good year last year, but they were the underdog in every SEC game last year. They have been the underdog in 51 straight SEC games. So that 51-game streak might snap Saturday against LSU, but I like the under 49 in Nashville.
You're the man. Excellent. Good breakdown. One more. BC at home to UConn. UConn catching 2.
Yeah, Oklahoma State, first of all, not that they're part of this handicap, but they're inarguably, in my opinion anyway, the worst Power 4 football team at present. But one could certainly make the argument, and I will, that Boston College is the second worst FBS team, according to power ratings at this point. The Eagles, they won their opener 66-10 against a weak FCS team, Fordham. They have since lost their last 5 games to Power 4 opponents. That includes their last 2 by a combined 72 points to Pitt and Clemson. And now, right smack dab in the middle of their ACC schedule, Boston College has to play Connecticut. Got to play an independent. And while UConn, they might not register very high on Boston College's radar, the Huskies would love nothing more than to beat their Power 4 neighbor some 85 miles to the northeast. So this is a big game for UConn. They played 1-possession games last year, lost both, but again, within 1 possession of both Duke and Syracuse, a couple of pretty good ACC bowl teams from a year ago. I think they're going to get the job done Saturday in Chestnut Hill. Give me UConn plus a deuce over BC.
Let's follow the money here on VSiN, the Sports Betting Network. Our guest, professional sports bettor Paul Stone. You can follow him on X. He is at Paul Stone Sports. If you don't mind, could you share like your top 10 power-rated teams in college football? I'm intrigued where you have Indiana. Paul wants to know where you have Texas Tech, assuming that both are in the top 10.
Those are both good questions. I have, I'll just go in order from 1 to 10. I've got Ohio State, number 1, just a hair behind them. I've got Miami, Florida, number 2. Number 3, the Indiana Hoosiers coming in at 3rd. Then I've got at number 4, 2-loss Notre Dame. I know some people don't buy into that and don't necessarily understand that, but these are power ratings, not AP poll rankings. So Notre Dame, number 4, Alabama, number 5, and next, number 6, the Texas Tech Red Raiders.
Holy smokes, okay.
Number 6. They've been very impressive. I mean, their victory at Utah, that's about as impressive of a single game performance. Maybe Indiana going to Oregon this past weekend and beating the Ducks at Austin might be the most impressive single game performance. But Texas Tech's victory at Utah certainly right up there. Cal Whittingham after that game saying, I never dreamed in a million years we would lose the line of scrimmage, but we got beat on both line of scrimmages. Texas Tech, I took them recently at 20-1 to win the national championship. Texas A&M, they are 7th in my power ratings. Oregon, number 8, Georgia, number 9, and rounding out the top 10, 2-loss Texas Longhorn team.
Okay, there you go. Very intriguing. Yeah, again, not AP top 10. Your power ratings as a guy who handicaps every team in college football and bets on this stuff every single week. Paul, that was great. Thanks for sharing that, and best of luck betting those games this week. We appreciate it.
Hey, same to you guys. Appreciate you having me on. Have a great week.
Back at you.
Thank you.
There you go. And he was on the progressive guest line. Yeah, I mean, so he just bet Texas Tech 20-1. I think Circa, when I looked the other day, they had him 15 at the time. I think Indiana and Texas Tech are both good enough to at least get there.
Yes.
Now, would they beat a Miami or Ohio State? Who knows? This Ohio State defense is insane again this year.
Yeah, it is.
But clearly, the job that Cignetti has done.
No, there's no fluke.
No, they were a great story last year. They are so much better this year.
You had a quarterback, too.
And I got another one here based on the Texas Tech thing. How does Arizona State, without Sam Leavitt, even compete this week?
It'd have to be turnovers or a key injury again.
Texas Tech shows up on the road. They party in Mesa the night before. Very unlikely. But and show up with their D- game.
The schedule works out and set up beautifully for them. Yeah, they should bury them. Yep. The defense is legit.
Our buddy Chris Macero has 200-1.
Nice.
Pretty good. The pizzeria is open.
Yeah.
And we head to the tip jar. Coming up next, a $3 bet that could turn into $1 million. And there actually might be a path. Find out what it is next.
This is Follow the Money on VSiN.
The service at Mitch and Pauly's.
I don't tip.
You don't tip?
No, I don't believe in it.
Leave us a tip on your way out.
You don't tip.
You don't tip? What do you mean you don't tip?
You don't believe in it.
The guys crack open the jar and see what the listeners have left behind.
So what, no TV now?
It's time for the tip jar at Mitch and Pauly's Pizzeria.
Mitch and Pauly's Pizzeria tip jar, sponsored by Mama's Pizza. Mama's Pizza, the only place where your pizza money always gets you a win. Check them out, mamaspizzas.net. The Mama's Pizza on Instagram. Phenomenal pizza. More on that coming up. Let's go. Tim 11 on X. 49ers and the Broncos win the division. Ohio State wins it all. College football. Cavs Celtics Eastern Conference Finals. 1,000-1. No.
Why'd you poo-poo?
Celtics, no. Celtics, no way. Yeah. They'll be lucky to be in the play-in. More trades are coming. Haji, June 26th. Dodgers World Series. Texas Tech Big 12. Houston College Basketball. I think they're second in the poll preseason. Bills AFC. 1,213-1.
Oh, he's cooking.
Yeah.
A couple more wins out of the Dodgers just to get there. Texas Tech looks like a machine.
Come on, Buffalo. Maybe the Bills get to the AFC title game, fix their issues.
Well, hey, again, that's a lot of money to play with. You can always come to Circa and bet to know.
Right.
Yeah.
Jack in West Virginia. Waller comeback. Beck Heisman. Danny Dimes MVP. 4,000-1. I can't get there with Danny Dimes.
Yeah, he's not going to win the MVP, unfortunately.
Yeah. And
I mean,
the Taylor stuff hurts him too.
You could also do this, Jack. You could do Waller comeback. Again, there's a lot here because it's tough to win any of these awards. But a Waller comeback, Beck Heisman, and then tie it into other players to win it as well.
Buccaneers Super Bowl. Like it. Oilers Cup and the drought. Nuggets NBA title. James in Jersey. 2,140-1. Man, this Denver team did an excellent job in the offseason. Back up to Joker.
There is a lot to like.
That's not crazy.
I would also, I'm one who, when you're doing cross-sport parlays, I've said this for a long time, just look at conferences, not to win the whole thing.
Yeah.
Because winning the whole thing is extremely difficult. And then, by the way, it's one less thing to worry about and hedge down the road as well.
Andrew, August 28th, Georgia Tech ACC, Bama SEC, James Madison Sunbelt, 212-1. Georgia Tech's got a good path. They're 4-1 to win the ACC last check.
Yeah, what's James Madison, by the way?
Yeah, they're chalk too, I believe. Rich in Canada. Scatteraboo, Offensive Rookie of the Year. Baker MVP. Bijan, Offensive Player of the Year. Scatteraboo, Offensive Rookie of the Year. Bowles, Coach of the Year. Again, Bijan, Offensive Player of the Year. Well, 680-1, 2,840-1.
He described in the email that he sent these tickets. Somebody from Tampa Bay has to get the credit.
Yes,
I agree with that part.
Why? And they all could. You can go Bowles, Baker, and Ibuka.
Yeah, we've talked about that before. It's not impossible. Teams have done that in recent history. The Texans and the Jets both did, where they won multiple awards.
Mike in Pennsylvania again. October 11th. Liverpool repeats. Texas Tech wins it all. Denver Nuggets Western Conference Final. 434-1.
Now Liverpool's dropping, by the way.
Got some issues, yes. Trey in D.C. made it today. Brewers World Series, Chiefs Super Bowl, Buckeyes repeat. 285-1.
Okay.
Not bad.
Right, I mean...
Maybe put Seattle on there, too. Switch one out. Switch out to Seattle for Milwaukee.
For the Brewers?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
It's good.
That's actually, because now's the time to bet on the Brewers, right? Because if they don't win this game, forget it then.
Yeah, right. The creativity's good. Send these in. You should have a lot because, with the baseball and Hill's still alive. And we found someone who had an Aces ticket to get Connor. Ohio State against Washington winner. Oregon against Penn State winner. Aces to win the title. Got there. To close it, he needs the Lions to win the Super Bowl in Houston in college hoops. 1,348-1.
Wow.
Got 3 big boys in already.
What's the Washington-Oregon money line?
No, Ohio State.
Leg.
Ohio State played Washington. Oregon played Penn State. He already had them.
Oh, I got you.
He had money line.
I was confused by that. Yep.
Seahawks, Chargers, Super Bowl exacta. 500-1. Chicken dinner on X. Placed in June. Currently 250-1 on DraftKings. Let's get nuts. I can do it. Yes.
Here's the thing, right? Is that, okay, there's a path here for Seattle to do a lot of damage in the NFC. They're a good team. We talked about that in the first hour of today's program. But the perils again of betting any futures, the Chargers with all their injuries.
I know.
Where would LA be right now without the injuries?
Oh, love that team. I know. Be undefeated. Adam in Massachusetts, May 5th. Thunder win the title. Buckeyes repeat. Mariners win the World Series. 400-1.
Wow.
Doable. Looking good.
Again, so now that he has one in, Ohio State's looking great right now. You could at some point, again, he's in Massachusetts. Can you get to a circa book and ask Jeff Benson where you can put down a big enough bet on like Ohio State and the Mariners on the no on a parlay?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Now, one of them could win, whatever. But I mean, there's a way here to get creative with that ticket.
Rich in Canada also did a Seattle. Seahawks Super Bowl, Mariners World Series 95-1. He did that. Will did that.
Okay.
The Seattle. You imagine that? Can Sam Darnold do this? After how bad he was in the career arc and the storyline? That's up there with Baker Mayfield.
Well, now we're looking at a year and a third where it's a totally different Sam Darnold than the guy we knew his entire career.
Yeah.
What is he, 28, 29 years old in that neighborhood? Maybe he was on the network last year.
Yeah.
Is there any way Sam Darnold can turn into Rich Gannon? Rich Gannon
Not bad.
had a hell of an NFL career.
Not bad. I like where your head's at. Rich Gannon I love the guy. He was below average in Minnesota. They couldn't beat out Sean Salisbury a couple times. And then what he did in Kansas City and Oakland, incredible.
He was a phenomenal quarterback for a long time.
And coaching's big. And don't give up on these guys.
Right.
Here's what you were talking about. You said this before the show. I thought you were drinking. This guy's got a $3 ticket to pay $1 million, and it's not crazy. I can't believe they took it. Commanders, Chiefs, Lions, Bucks, Rams division.
Okay, well, that was before he sent that to us before the Commanders lost last night.
Okay.
That's a huge loss on the
You're
ticket.
Right. Miami, ACC, Wreckham, Texas Tech, Big 12, Aces, WNBA in, Liverpool repeats, Mariners World Series, Thunder NBA.
260,000-1.
It's got a shot here. That was a big loss.
Think about that. So,
oh, man.
The Chiefs to win the division, absolutely. The Lions, they're plus 160 today.
Yeah.
The Buccaneers are minus 330. The Rams and all the injuries to the 49ers, although we like the Seahawks here too. But like Miami to win the ACC, okay. They were like 5-1 or plus 450 preseason. Texas Tech, Big 12, they look like one of the best teams in the country. Ace is already in. Liverpool's got to turn it around, but that's an 11-leg parlay that actually has some life. That has more life than the Bengals that you asked me about earlier.
Oh, yeah. Wow, that's nuts. That's your winner. Great job, guys. Took a bad beat last night. Mama's Pizza has your back. Feeding hungry Texans since 1968. They've won so many Best Pizza Awards, they stopped counting after a few thousand. It pays to advertise. It pays to listen to VSiN and follow the money. A guy was listening to that last week. He stopped in, tried it, said it's the best pizza I've ever had. He wants to open a franchise, and he's from Jersey. Thought the pizza was so good. Mama's delivers the crust that beats the spread every time. Fresh ingredients, award-winning pies, a flavor that's a guaranteed winner. The crust, baby. The garlic butter on the crust, the dough, the ingredients. Pound of mozzarella on every large pie. Let's get those locations up to 20. Franchise opportunities available. Check them out, mamaspizzas.net, 817-870-2571, 817-870-2571, mamaspizzas.net, the Mama's Pizza on Instagram. Go get it.
Well, here's Jordan, by the way, checking in on X. You brought this up earlier. He's telling us right now that the Eagles always open with Hotel California. And an email here from Irv, ftm@vsin.com. We've met Irv several times. Great dude. Big Eagles fan. Seen him multiple times. I think they've opened with Hotel California every single time. He adds in this. For those of us that follow them, that is not their biggest hit, nor is it their best song.
That's outrageous.
I plead ignorance on that one. I don't know.
Yes, it's their biggest hit.
Okay, I would think yes.
It's an iconic song. That's like Kiss opening with Rock and Roll All Night and Party Every Day. You got to close with that. That's near the back of the set list.
Now, how many other hits did Kiss have?
Oh, Kiss is deep.
Didn't they have like 60 albums?
Yeah, they released 3 in 1 year. Remember that?
Maybe dial it down a notch here, guys.
I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, you're not that good.
That's why you have to downgrade Kiss.
Compilers?
Yeah. Well, Paul Stanley's like, you didn't buy this album? Here's another one.
Well, here you go.
That one didn't sell. There's another one.
Here's one more by Thanksgiving.
Not till the live album came out where they, there was a live act. People weren't buying the albums.
One of my good friends here in town, his favorite band ever is Kiss, so I can never fully respect the guy.
Oh, come
Jensen
on.
Lewis on the program next, former Major League Baseball pitcher. We'll get his best bets for Game 2 NLCS coming up here on Follow the Money.